Yo, so as we all know, Blue Lock Rivals just dropped a new update and they added the Don Lorenzo style. And I keep seeing people posting videos saying Don Lorenzo is broken and Don Lorenzo needs nerfs. But this is not true. Quite frankly, Don Lorenzo sucks. He's terrible. There are much better styles. And let me explain why he sucks and he is not worth rolling for. Now, the first thing I want to talk about are his skills, and to be honest with you, they suck. They are terrible. There are many better skills in this game, and some of them are even just worse reskins.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia! Oh, hell no!
Let's start off with Zombie Dribble. Now, people think it's so good because you get to do 2 dribbles and you can go around multiple enemies, but this is effectively the same as a Yuki Miya dribble. It is no different, and honestly it's a nerfed version because it just takes you nowhere. It has no distance, and another problem with this ability is that it has so much end lag. You can literally have the ball stolen from you without being able to dribble because of this move. Now, of course, that depends on their positioning and how well they read you, but it's still a possibility, which makes it pretty bad. Now for the next move, Zombie Dash. Honestly, this move isn't too bad as there's not much of a downside to using it, but it's kind of just a filler move. It's not very interesting and it doesn't serve much of a use other than gaining distance. So it's not really worth picking up the style for. It's not game breaking. And his last move, Golden Defense, is honestly terrible. Now, a lot of people thought this would be good because it automatically passes it to the ace of your team, which is the person with the most points on your team. And on paper this sounds really good, but it can actually sell you out more than it helps you. And I have literally owned gold because of this ability shooting towards my goalkeeper, scoring for the other team. And also, another thing is that this ability is supposed to function like Gagamaru's, where it blocks any kind of shot, but it can only block normal kicks. It cannot block ability shots, which makes it absolutely terrible. It is not worth using, and it has an extremely high cooldown as well, which makes 0 sense for how bad it is. But anyway, let's move on from that to his ultimate. His ultimate is just a bunch of reskinned abilities crammed into one thing, and it's not necessarily bad, but it's not good. It's just very defensive. Now, his first move, Yo Michael, is just Karasu ult, but it works on the ground, and that's it. You just steal the ball. His second move is Counter Attack. Now, it has 2 variants, a defensive variant and an offensive variant. Now, the defensive variant steals the ball out of the air just the same as Karasu's ultimate, but at the end, you pass the ball to the ace of your team, which is the person with the most points. And most of the time, this is going to be your goalkeeper, which sucks because you do not want to be passing the ball there all the time. So yeah, not a great move. Now, the offensive variant is literally just Kunigami's ultimate, but weaker. It's the chain move that shoots it, and that's it. That's literally it. It's just weaker. So yeah, it's not great. And his final move is Undead Mode, which is literally just Karasu's theft move plus Bachiro's infinite dribbles. That is it. It's not necessarily bad, but it's not crazy. It's just another ultimate's moves in his kit with different effects. That is literally it. So overall, his ultimate is pretty mid. It's just a bunch of reskinned abilities crammed into one character, and his ultimate is not worth using his base kit for because you have to factor in that you're not going to be getting ultimate all that often, and you also need the ball to activate his ultimate, even though it's a very defensive oriented ultimate, which makes 0 sense to me. So yeah, Don Lorenzo sucks. Go roll for another ability. Like, subscribe, and
小红书。
感谢张无忌。